Listen, you need to understand something. If she is in your mind day and night without a single word exchanged, there's something deeper at play. And don't fool yourself. This isn't just infatuation. This isn't just nostalgia. It's a message from your soul that you haven't fully deciphered yet. You see, human beings are wired to seek meaning, to attach themselves to something greater than themselves. And when someone lingers in your thoughts without effort, it means that they've become part of your psychological architecture, a symbol of something unfinished, a representation of something you desire but haven't grasped. If she is always in your mind without communication, it's not an accident. Your mind is a battlefield, and she is the ghost haunting it. You didn't choose this, something deeper did, and that should terrify you, because this means she represents more than just a person. She's a sign, a symbol, a message you haven't fully decoded yet, and if you don't figure it out, you will stay stuck in this loop forever. You need to understand that human beings do not randomly obsess. The mind is efficient. It doesn't waste energy on something that doesn't matter. If she's constantly in your thoughts, if her presence lingers in your subconscious without any effort, then your soul is holding on to something far greater than you realize. This is not just a passing memory. This is unfinished business. Maybe she represents the version of yourself that you lost, the man you were when she was in your life, a man with hope, with excitement, with something to wake up for. And now, you're haunted because you are no longer that man. You've let go of him, and your mind is screaming at you to remember. Because somewhere deep inside, you know that you were more alive when she was there. Or maybe she is the embodiment of something you never had the courage to chase, the life you didn't step into, the opportunity you let slip. She is the doorway you never walked through. And now your mind tortures you with the question, what if? And nothing destroys a man more than what if. It's a slow poison, a constant whisper reminding you that you were supposed to do something, but you never did. And so your mind holds on to her, because if you let go, you are forced to accept the brutal truth. You hesitated and you lost. Or maybe it's even worse. Maybe she is a test you failed. Maybe she was sent into your life to see if you were capable of being the man you needed to be, and you weren't. Maybe you had her, but you were too weak to keep her. Maybe she saw your flaws before you did. Maybe she wanted you to step up and you stayed the same. And so now she exists in your mind as a scar, a constant reminder of the consequences of not evolving when it mattered most. And here's what makes this terrifying. If she represents something unresolved, then she will never leave until you resolve it. You can run, you can distract yourself, you can drown yourself in work, in other women, in anything that numbs the thoughts. But the moment the noise stops, she will be there, because she is not just a person. She is the embodiment of something you have refused to face. So what do? How do you escape? The answer is simple, but it is not easy. You must confront the truth, not the fantasy, not the illusions your mind has created, the raw, brutal truth. What does she actually represent? Who were you when she was in your life? Who have you become since? What is she showing you that you refuse to see? Because listen, she is not haunting you for no reason. She is trying to teach you something. Either you act on it, or you will spend the rest of your life tormented by the ghost of who you were supposed to become. Living in the past is the most dangerous thing a man can do, because it convinces him that he is alive when he is not. It traps him in memories that feel real, but produce nothing. It tricks him into believing he has something when in reality he has nothing. The past is a graveyard, and every time you revisit it, you are walking among the dead, speaking to ghosts, clinging to what no longer exists. And the worst part? The longer you stay there, the more your future dies. You have to understand that time does not stop for your sadness. It does not pause for your regret. It does not slow down because you miss someone. While you sit there lost in thought, life is moving forward without you. Opportunities are being taken by men who refuse to dwell. The world does not wait for those who are stuck reminiscing about what was. And every second you spend reliving old memories is a second stolen from the future you could have built. There is nothing more pathetic than a man who worships his past, A man who sits in the present but is only alive in his memories. He walks through life as a shadow, his mind trapped in a time that no longer exists, his body here but his soul somewhere else. He talks about who he used to be, what he used to have, the love he lost, the life that slipped away. And every time he does, he reinforces one thing. He is no longer that man. He has decayed. He has become a relic. And relics do not build empires. The past is seductive. It tells you that it was better than it actually was. It filters out the pain and leaves you with only the highlights. It keeps you addicted to an illusion, convincing you that what you lost was perfect. But that is a lie. If it was truly perfect, it would still be here. If it was meant to be yours, you would still have it. And if you were strong enough, you would have fought to keep it, but you didn't. And now, you must face the reality that no one wants to accept. It is over. The past is over. And the more you resist this truth, the more you suffer. Because suffering does not come from losing something, it comes from refusing to move forward after it is gone. You think you are remembering her, but you are really just punishing yourself. You think you are honoring what you lost, but you are really just refusing to grow. You think you are keeping her memory alive, but you are really just killing your own potential. And the scariest part? You don't even see it happening. You think this is love. You think this is loyalty. You think this is proof that she mattered. But what it really proves is that she won. She left, and she took you with her. And while you sit there, frozen in time, she is moving on. She is creating new experiences while you rot in old ones. And the man you could have been, he is being erased, moment by moment, because you refuse to claim him. You refuse to be ruthless enough to cut ties with the past and step into what's next. You refuse to become dangerous enough to say, I will not waste another second mourning something that is already dead. And that is the difference between men who lead and men who decay. The leaders take their pain and use it as fuel. They take their heartbreak and use it as a lesson. They take their past and burn it to the ground so that they are forced to build something new. But the weak, they hold on to their suffering like a badge of honor. They wrap themselves in nostalgia like a blanket, thinking it will keep them warm, but all it does is suffocate them. You need to understand that life does not care about your heartbreak. It does not care that you miss her. It does not care that you regret your mistakes. It does not care that you wish you could go back. Life is brutal. It will replace you if you do not evolve. It will crush you if you do not adapt. And the only men who survive are the ones who understand this. The past is a lesson, not a home. You have two choices. That's it. No third option, no middle ground, no excuse. You either act or you let go. Anything in between is slow death. Anything in between is self-destruction disguised as patience. Anything in between is where weak men stay, convincing themselves that waiting is the same as thinking, that hesitation is the same as caution, that being stuck is the same as being still. But it's not. Being stuck is a disease. And if you don't make a choice, it will rot you from the inside out. The first choice is action, reaching out, speaking the words you've been too afraid to say, breaking the silence. Because if she is still in your mind day and night without communication, then there is something that must be confronted. And that confrontation is terrifying because it forces reality to step in and kill the fantasy you've been living in. It forces truth into the equation, and truth does not care about your comfort. Maybe she still thinks about you, maybe she doesn't, maybe she's waiting for you to make a move, maybe she's forgotten you exist. You do not know. And that ignorance is what keeps you trapped. The only way to escape it is to force an answer. But forcing an answer means risking pain. It means stepping into the unknown. It means finding out whether the thing that haunts you is a door waiting to be opened or a wall you need to stop banging your head against. And most men are too afraid to find out. They would rather stay in limbo, holding on to hope that maybe, just maybe, things will magically change, but that never happens. Nothing changes unless you make it change. Nothing moves unless you move first. And if you're too much of a coward to act, if you're too weak to take that step, then you only have one other option. Let her go. Fully, not halfway, not pretending, not checking her social media, not replaying old memories, not hoping she reaches out first. You erase her from your mind like she never existed, and you move forward as if the past never happened. Because that is the only way to get your power back. That is the only way to stop being a prisoner of your own thoughts. That is the only way to reclaim your life from the ghost of what was. But most men won't do either. Most men will stay right where they are, trapped between action and letting go, living in an emotional coma where they feel everything but do nothing, where they think about her every day but never say a word, where they imagine 100 different scenarios but never create a single one. And that is the most pathetic existence possible, because it is neither life nor death. It is suffering without an end. And the longer you stay in that space, the weaker you become. The more time you waste, the more power you lose. The more you hesitate, the more life punishes you for your inaction, because life hates men who refuse to choose. It hates weakness. It hates stagnation. It rewards those who move, who take risks, who force an outcome, but it destroys those who stay still. So you have to decide right now. No more waiting, no more thinking, no more pretending you don't know what needs to be done. If she is still in your head, either bring her into your reality or erase her from it completely. Speak or silence her forever. Act or let go. But whatever you do, do not stay in the in-between, because that is where men go to die. Fantasies don't build legacies. Fantasies don't change reality. Fantasies don't make you stronger. They make you weaker. Every second you spend trapped in your thoughts, replaying moments that no longer exist, you are stealing time from the man you were supposed to become. You think holding on to her makes you loyal, that remembering her means she was special, that keeping her in your mind is a sign that she mattered. But all it really means is that you have surrendered to a version of yourself that no longer exists. You have given up control over your own life. You are not thinking about her because you choose to. You are thinking about her because you are addicted to a dream. And the longer you stay in that dream, the more you destroy your future. You were not put on this earth to chase ghosts. You were not born to spend your life trapped in what was. A man who is stuck in his past is a man who is rotting from the inside out. And the scariest part, he doesn't even realize it. He tells himself he is just reminiscing. He convinces himself that it's just a phase. He lies to himself, thinking that one day the thoughts will stop on their own. But they won't, not until he does something about it, because fantasies do not fade, they feed on you. They take your energy, your focus, your drive, and they leave you empty. They keep you living in a world where you are always waiting, where you are always hoping, where you are always looking back instead of forward. And no great man ever looked back. You need to wake up. You need to open your eyes and see what is happening. Every second you spend inside your head is a second stolen from your real life. And every second stolen is another piece of your potential that you will never get back. This is not about her. It was never about her. This is about you. This is about whether you will choose to step into your power or stay a prisoner of your own mind. This is about whether you will be the kind of man who takes control or the kind of man who is controlled by his emotions. This is about whether you will become the man who builds something great or the man who dies with nothing but memories of what could have been. The world does not care that you miss her. The world does not care that you wish things had gone differently. The world does not care about your pain. The world only cares about results, and results do not come from daydreams. They come from action. They come from discipline. They come from sacrifice. And if you are too weak to let go of a fantasy, then you are too weak to build anything real. Because real life demands strength. It demands focus. It demands that you take all that energy you are wasting on her and turn it into something that actually matters. You think you are suffering because you miss her. You think the pain is because she is gone, but that is not the real pain. The real pain is knowing that deep down you are not who you are meant to be. The real pain is knowing that you have spent months, maybe even years, living in a false reality instead of creating a better one. The real pain is not losing her. The real pain is knowing that you have lost yourself. And that is the truth you do not want to face. That is the truth your mind is trying to hide from you by keeping you distracted with memories. Because as long as you are thinking about her, you don't have to think about the fact that you are not where you should be. But you cannot escape the truth forever. One day you will wake up and realize that while you were lost in the past, life moved on without you. And when that day comes, it will be too late. The time will be gone, the opportunities will be gone, the man you could have been will be gone, and all you will have left is regret. Because nothing is more painful than realizing that you wasted your own potential.